On June 5, 2013, highly sensitive documents from the NSA were leaked by a man named Edward Snowden. These documents contained shocking revelations that the NSA was spying upon the American people through their own laptop cameras and were monitoring communications such as phone calls. These shocking documents led to accusations by multiple federal judges that the NSA had violated the Constitution. They also raised hard questions about the trade-offs the government makes between the privacy and safety of the American people. In the wake of the 2013 leaks, companies have changed their policies around privacy, and our understanding of the security of the internet has been changed forever. But who was Edward Snowden? How did he get access to this information? And perhaps most important of all, was what he did for America heroic or evil?
Edward Snowden was actually working as a contractor for the NSA when he found out that they were using surveillance systems on their own citizens, and he decided to expose them by contacting WikiLeaks. But WikiLeaks wasn't willing to publish any information without any proof. This way, Edward Snowden was forced to steal legal documents.
After stealing the documents, Edward Snowden flew to Hong Kong to meet with journalist Laura Poitras and then handed down his story along with the proof. Fearing punishment and potential criminal charges, he then fled to Russia while WikiLeaks released the information to the public. Edward Snowden has remained in Russia ever since. In the wake of Snowden's theft, a heated debate rose among the American people about whether he did was right or wrong. Many people argue that because he stole these classified legal documents, which was an illegal move and was treason, that what he did was wrong. They say that you shouldn't break the law in order to try to accomplish your goal. They also say they don't know whether they stole only documents related to the NSA surveillance system, or if Edward Snowden stole other documents and now the national security of our country has been compromised. They also say since he fled the US that he's not really heroic, because he would have faced the consequences for his actions if he truly just wanted to help the American people. Others argue that what he did was heroic because he broke the law in order to prove that the NSA was spying on its own people and that it's better to do what is morally right than break the law. And so he also sacrificed his future. He had a girlfriend and a job, and he sacrificed those in order to reveal this information to the public. He also now can't ever return to the US and now is living in Russia because of those things that he did. And I mean, that's a lifelong decision that he's made, and he can't ever go back on that. So we believe he is heroic because he made that sacrifice for the American people. This debate and the investigations opened into the NSA practices have created long-lasting changes for the American people. The security of ordinary internet users has been changed drastically. Ever since the Snowden leaks, service providers have taken security and privacy very seriously. The public has become aware of the capabilities of technology and now value the internet safety offered by providers.
Now, big-name companies like Google and Yahoo have started taking encryption very seriously. Gmail, Yahoo Mail, all the way to their cloud-based servers are thoroughly encrypted. After the Snowden leaks, companies have started taking encryption, security, privacy very seriously. That's because now the public is also more aware of the amount of information you're trusting your companies with. And what this does is the companies are only going to be used if the people trust the companies.
Additionally, legislation such as CISPA, the Cyber Intelligence Security Protection Act, which was an information sharing bill, has now been shelved thanks to the information that Snowden leaked. This bill would have given the NSA even more information about each internet user, but due to the uproar over the NSA's spying practices, Congress gave up on that legislation in order to avoid the wrath of the constituents. Based on everything discussed here, I believe that Edward Snowden is a hero. He sacrificed so much for the American people and played an important role in increasing the awareness of the public on these very important issues of security and showing them that they were being spied upon. He sacrificed his life with his girlfriend and his job and now can't ever return to the US because he wanted to show America that they were being spied upon. Also, he was a whistleblower, a very important part of our democracy, someone who stands up to an organization and says, what you're doing is wrong, and is unafraid to tell the public that that is true, that is something that is happening that is wrong, and that it should be dealt with. Also, look at the effect that this has had on America now. The average person is so much more aware of all the security risks and privacy that they have to deal with in modern day society. And companies like we've talked about, such as Google and Yahoo have really taken this seriously. And I believe that Edward Snowden shouldn't be punished for what he has done, because he really played an integral role in showing America that the NSA was doing something wrong, that they were breaking the Constitution, and so we needed him to show us that. And now, in modern day, still to this day, he is being an active member of the privacy rights movement and continuing to lead that charge for more privacy and more security for the average citizen. I hope this video has made you more
aware
of the impact Edward Snowden has had.